All right, bring it in. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So, back when I was in high school, I remember my mom bought the series Tony Robbins Personal Power 2. Excellent program. It's one of the biggest inspirations for the whole Winning Mindset program. Here's the trouble. Here's where the difficulty comes in. You listen to one of his audio tapes, and then here's the workbook. Okay, here's the workbook. Now I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to flip through it quick because this was my mom's book. If you look through it, okay, a little intro, exercises. My mom wrote a few things down, pretty personal, right? We'll go through it quick. Couple exercises. Look, actually did a few pages. That's better than what I'd expect for most people. Now look at the rest of the book. I'm going through it quickly, but just take my word for it. Nothing was that. There was one. I saw one other page. So basically, if you look at the thickness of that right there. That's what wasn't done, and this is what was done. What does that mean? Coaching. The coaching is so important. That's why people get personal trainers. They have a difficult time going to the gym on their own, following an exercise program on their own. So you need a personal trainer. Same thing with a nutritionist. A lot of people, they know what to eat, but they're just not eating properly because they need a nutritionist to take them through and to hold them accountable. It's the same thing with mindset. It didn't take me long to realize when I went through this personal power program myself, the gold is not just the great lessons. The lessons were great and I recommend them, but the gold is actually doing these exercises and worksheets. So what did we do? Instead of making the tapes the centerpiece of the program, which a lot of these self-help and sports psychology programs do, the centerpiece of our program becomes the mindset worksheets and exercises. We take our athletes through these. So we don't have this filled out because these are the lessons we take our athletes through. But it's so important. If we just sold the book to people, people have wanted this before. The University of Missouri actually wanted to buy just the worksheets. We said we wouldn't do it. The reason why is has nothing personal against them, but because we know that if we don't actually take them through the worksheets, if we don't take an individual through the worksheets, hold their hand through it, or a team, I'd say 95 out of 100 don't do it. So we want to make sure we're taking these people through getting the coaching. There are some people who will do it on their own. Maybe Missouri was one of those teams that would have done it on their own, but overall we know that's a non-starter. So the key is that the lessons here are not just us talking to you on video or any of the motivational speeches. It's doing the worksheets one-on-one with the mindset coach. That's why my mom didn't finish the personal power workbook. That's why when we had a sports psychologist come into our wrestling team at the University of Pennsylvania, they brought us the U.S. Olympic Training Committee sports psychology manual. We didn't finish it. Why? Because people weren't taking us through it. So make sure you have that coaching. Make sure you do the worksheets. Make sure you do the exercises. This is the gold. Not listening to me. Doing the worksheets is the gold, and you're most likely to do it by having a coach. Just like a strength coach, just like a nutritionist, just like individual lessons, individual technique practices in your sport.